Sugar, sugar. That's that deadly.
Player one.
I can make them put their hands to the ceiling. I can make you disperse cash for the feeling good. I ain't focused on nothing but cash peeling. Yeah, these niggas ain't no shit, they need to kill it.
What it do, YouTube? What's the deal, YouTube? What it do? What it do? You back to your boy Cam Lucci on the Cam Lucci Reactions. And you know what I'm saying? Today we got something viral. Boy, a little sick though, a little under the weather. So I've been a little doped up on some medicine, you know what I'm saying? It's not that bad, but it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Your boy missed work today. You know what I'm saying? The family's in the room right now, in one of the rooms back there. But yeah, bro. So today we chilling, we maxing, relaxing. And we about to tune into Hide and Seek. I don't know if y'all ever knew about this movie. I heard about this movie when I was a kid, when I was younger. Hide and Seek. It's with Robert De Niro, Dakota Fanning. You feel me? It's a scary movie, supposed to be like suspenseful or whatever. I never saw it when I was younger, and it was one of those movies when it came out, you either saw it or you didn't. It wasn't like it was not popular. It was hella popular. It wasn't a movie theater. It was all that. You feel me? It was just a movie that I didn't get to catch though. So yeah, so we about to tune in and watch it here for the first time together, experience it for the first time together. And yeah, so thank you for tapping in and tuning in. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell so you see every time I drop some new. Now let's start the show.
The terrifying secret behind a death once believed to be suicide in a family. The film opens with a warm atmosphere of a small family that appears very happy. On the first day of the new year, a young girl named Emily spends time with her parents, her father David and her mother Allison. They play together in the park, enjoying simple moments that feel very meaningful. As night falls, David and Allison prepare to attend a New Year's party. Before leaving, Allison takes a moment to say goodbye to Emily and tells her how much she loves her. Unknowingly, those words become the last expression of love Emily will ever hear from her mother. After returning from the
That right there, so we already gonna see, I'm already gonna call it. She finna have, that was the last time she heard her mom say something to her or whatever. She finna be fucked up in the head. Heads up.
party at around
My wild card, the evil that happens is because of the little girl. That's my wild card, all right? That's my wild card.
2 in the morning, David is shocked by a horrifying sight when he finds Allison dead in the bathroom.
Damn.
The tragic incident leaves a deep wound for Emily, changing her life forever.
Hell yeah.
Allison's death is believed to be a suicide, and the tragedy deeply affects both Emily and David. Emily's trauma becomes so severe that she has to undergo treatment at
He's saying he keeps saying it's presumed as a suicide. It was assumed a suicide. So you're giving off you're already giving off the narrative that she was killed and it was a cover up. So let's see where they're going with this though.
a children's hospital. As a husband, David is overwhelmed with guilt for not recognizing the signs of his wife's suicidal thoughts. He continues to blame himself for what happened. Seeing Emily still trapped in her trauma, David decides to move with her to a small town in the northern area.
I wish I knew what the plot of this movie was though. Like, to be honest with you, I don't know what the fuck this movie I want to see where they going with it. Like, I don't know the storyline, to be honest with you. I really don't. I heard about this movie when I was a kid, and you know what I'm saying? It was, like I said before, it was in the intro, it's one of those things where you either saw it or you didn't. You know what I'm saying? It was just like there's a couple movies like that, Wrong Turn. You know what I'm saying? Either you saw Wrong Turn or you didn't. Not the newer one, the older one. You know what I'm saying? In the early 2000s when it came out. You know what I'm saying? Either you see it or you didn't. You know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the one with Jessica Biel. You either saw it or you didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's like this was one of those. You know what I'm saying?
He hopes that a new environment will help Emily slowly heal, rather than staying in their old house filled with painful memories that could continue to haunt her. Before they leave, David's friend, a doctor named Catherine, gives Emily a music box to comfort her during this difficult time. Since Allison's death, Emily has become very quiet and rarely speaks. Even when receiving the gift, she only responds to Catherine with a faint smile.
I have a surprise for you. Do you like it? Whenever I was feeling sad, I would open the lid.
Soon after, David and Emily, along with their pet cat, take about a 1-hour journey to the town of Woodland. Woodland is a small town with a low population, making the place feel quiet and somewhat isolated. When they arrive, they are
Only got 2,000 people that live out there. Small town for shit show. Everybody know everybody.
welcomed by a man named Haskins, a property seller, along with Sheriff Hefferty. Haskins then takes David around, briefly explaining the surroundings of the town. While David is checking the condition of the house with Haskins and Hefferty, he suddenly realizes that Emily is no longer with them. David panics for a moment, but eventually finds Emily standing still, staring toward the trees near the lake. Her gaze is empty, as if she is fixated on something no one else can see.
Hello. This is Sheriff Hafferty. Great. Let me show you around the back.
Picked a nice spot.
Did you see where my daughter went?
Emily!
You okay? Mr. Haskins, Sheriff, we'll take it from here.
That night, Emily still shows no sign of cheerfulness. She appears gloomy and withdrawn, no matter how hard David tries to comfort her or give her attention. Before going to bed, David
I don't know how long I'm gonna last with that shit. Like for real, I'm a happy person. You feel me? Like I'm a naturally positive person. Feel me? The homies used to tell me I smiled too much back in the day when we was younger. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was, you know what I'm saying, in that man mode. You know what I'm saying? Fresh put-ons and all that shit. Niggas used to tell me I smiled too much. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how long I could keep up with my daughter just being sad all the fucking time. Man, nigga, like that shit gotta be, man.
takes some time to play hide and seek with Emily, as it is her favorite game. After that, he gives her a diary, hoping she will express her feelings through it. The next day, while David is busy cleaning his study and organizing their belongings, he does not realize that Emily quietly wanders around outside the house. Without her father knowing, Emily explores quite far until she finds a cave. It is not explained what she does there, but it seems she enters the cave. This becomes apparent when she returns home, leaving muddy footprints on the floor from her shoes. Unfortunately, David does not notice this because he is in a hurry to go into town to buy daily necessities, and he takes Emily with him. On the way to the supermarket, David stops briefly at a gas station. There, he meets a young woman named Elizabeth, who is accompanying her niece, Amy. David notices that Amy is about the same age as Emily. Seeing this, he immediately thinks that Amy might be a good playmate for Emily. He hopes that having a new friend can at least cheer her up a little and help.
She's too weird, bro. It's not gonna work out. I'm gonna let you know right now. She's too weird. She might kill that girl.
Help her slowly recover from her trauma. After returning home, Emily suddenly tells David that she already has a new friend named Charlie. She says she first met Charlie earlier that day, before they went into town.
Red flag. Who the fuck is Charlie, nigga? I'm tripping. Who the fuck you talking to named Charlie, nigga? What? Straight up, what nigga is, who's this? Who is this? Who's Charlie? Tell me more. Tell me more about Charlie.
Hearing this, David carefully observes his daughter's reaction, but quickly concludes that Charlie is most likely just an imaginary friend.
Yeah, 'cause that's
David
a boy
then talks
name.
about this with Catherine, who suggests that
boy's
he should
name.
spend more time with Emily and try to have fun with her.
Because I have a new friend. He's not a doll. He told me to call him Charlie.
Is he here right now?
I think he's sleeping.
Trauma causes pain. It's not unusual to create imaginary friends. Play with her.
Following Catherine's advice, the next day, David takes Emily fishing at the lake near their house. However, something about Emily feels different. She seems bolder, even showing a disturbing lack of hesitation when it comes to hurting animals, as if it has become something normal to her. The fishing trip does little to cheer her up. Instead, she tells her father that Charlie is much more fun because he behaves like her mother who has passed away. Hearing this, David can only remain silent, holding back his emotions as he listens to his daughter's honest words. In the middle of the night, David suddenly wakes up from a dream about the New Year's party, the last night he spent with Allison. He realizes that the time is exactly the same as when he found his wife dead. As if reliving the moment, David steps out of his room and sees the bathroom door open, with a faint light coming from inside. When he enters, the atmosphere feels tense. Candles are lit around the room, and on the bathtub wall there is a message written in red crayon that says, "You let her die." David freezes, then slowly turns toward the door. There, Emily is already standing with a blank expression. At that moment, David assumes that she is responsible for everything, but Emily denies it and calmly says that Charlie did it.
All right, so we got a ghost here. All right.
Emily, why would you do this?
It wasn't me. I didn't do it. It was Charlie.
Emily's behavior increasingly worries David. He continues to share everything with Catherine, describing the strange actions his daughter has been showing. So far, Catherine can only try to calm him down and suggests that he might use the idea of Charlie as a way to reconnect with Emily. However, David feels unsure about how to handle the situation. To him, playing along with Charlie does not seem like a good idea. Instead, he chooses another approach by inviting Elizabeth and Amy over to the house, hoping Emily can have a real friend. Unfortunately, Emily reacts negatively. She becomes aggressive, destroys Amy's doll, and says that Amy should not be in her house
What I tell you, bro? She can't have friends, bro. She's too weird.
because she might get hurt. Not long after, Amy asks Elizabeth to leave, clearly unwilling to continue playing with Emily. After they are gone, Emily firmly tells her father that she does not want any friends except Charlie.
Hi.
Hi, Amy. This is Elizabeth. This is Amy.
Hi. Incubator, what shall it be? You shouldn't be here. You could get hurt.
Should spooked the shit out that little
I
girl.
don't need any more friends.
One day, Emily is seen playing alone in the yard. From inside the house, David occasionally keeps an eye on her, but suddenly he notices a strange man playing with Emily.
Yeah.
Without hesitation, David rushes outside and realizes that the man is Stephen, a neighbor
Got yourself a gun. I hope you got yourself a gun. No, never mind. I hope you got yourself a gun.
who lives not far from their house. Stephen explains that he only wanted to keep Emily company because she looked lonely.
Just wanted to say hi.
I'm Steven.
I'm
Laura's
shooting
husband
that
from next door.
nigga.
Well, you're gonna have to excuse us, Steven. We have a busy day. Let's go.
Yeah, why the fuck are you talking to my daughter like that, nigga? And why didn't you ask her? Why didn't you ask my daughter? You approached my daughter, nigga. The fuck? Hey, where your parents at? You don't talk to my daughter, nigga. The fuck, nigga? Who are you, P? The neighbor, nigga. Come shake my hand first, bro. Before you try to sit down. That's my daughter playing hopscotch and shit. You weird ass. I'd have shot the shit out of Steve. The fuck?
After Stephen leaves, David tells
Weird.
Emily not to talk to strangers anymore.
Yeah.
However, Emily does not seem to care about
So weird ass. You over here killing dolls and shit. You gonna talk to strangers that pull up? Yeah, she need an ass whooping. I ain't gonna lie to you. My daughter, I see my daughter. If I went through that, not only would I caught a case through Steve, she would be on punishment like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You're not going outside till you learn how to. So I could trust the fact that you're not gonna be walking up to motherfuckers just saying hi to everybody.
Big facts.
Well, I could trust that you're not like that. Then you can go take your black ass back outside. But until then, take your black ass to your room. Straight the fuck up. We ain't playing that. Hell
her
no.
father's warning.
That nigga didn't come to the door, shake my hand, ask to see me or the mom. Nothing. No, nothing. You went and sat next to my daughter while she playing hopscotch. Nigga, you a weirdo, bro. Straight up.
Insisting
You's a
that Stephen
weirdo.
is just their neighbor. That night, Emily shows strange behavior again, as she is seen smiling to herself in her room. When David asks why she looks so happy, Emily says that she just met Charlie, but that he has already run away through the window. David asks Emily to introduce him to Charlie, but she replies that it is impossible because Charlie does not like him.
Of course
Later,
not.
while David is in his study,
Of course not, because it's either a weird ass nigga or it's a ghost. One or the other, bro. One or the other. We already seen through many times, nigga, these ghosts do not like the parents, obviously. Or they do like the parents, ended up taking over the parents and then killing the family. Some shit like that. You feel me? Or this is a weird ass nigga, bro, that just. Bro, I'd be terrified. I'd be like, we're moving. That's what I fuck. Yeah, we're out of here. Yeah, this is done. This is done. Fuck it. For real, I'm out of here.
Emily is seen playing hide and seek with Charlie.
You got
She
two
looks around the
beds?
house searching for him until she ends up going down into the
Why
basement.
you got two beds?
Suddenly, the electricity goes out, causing Emily to scream loudly and panic. Hearing her scream, David rushes to find her and eventually discovers Emily in the basement. He looks confused, unable to understand what she is doing there. The next day, Stephen's wife, Laura, comes to David's house to apologize for what happened earlier.
crazy.
Stephen feels that he may have made David panic by playing with Emily without permission. Laura then explains that they recently lost their child to cancer, and seeing Emily play unintentionally reminded them of their late child. Hearing this, David understands their situation and chooses to forgive them.
Yeah, that's what you better. You know what? Look, check this out, bro. My uncle, nigga, this is a whole family. This is like an older family story, bro. About the generation before me. And my uncle, nigga, Uncle Chris was a baby, bro. And this in North Long Beach, bro. My Nina and Papa, they was staying on, I think California Ave, California. They was in North Long Beach. They was down the street from Jordan High, right down the street from Jordan High School. And nigga, the neighbor tried to kidnap my uncle, bro. And my Nina fucking, I was young, so I don't know the whole story. Like, I remember bits and pieces of the shit, but the neighbor tried to kidnap my uncle, bro. And nigga, everybody got on his ass. Nigga, boom, bow, bing, boom, boom, bing, bow. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got up on the nigga. Had my Nina talking about she had the nigga by the ears. Nigga, boom, boom, smashing this shit into bricks. You know what I'm saying? But like, I wouldn't trust that nigga, bro. Like, nigga, what the fuck? That right there, it sparked me to remember that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you're no good. You're no good. Let me know every time before you go outside. You have to ask me before you can play outside. Any and every time. Cause I gotta make sure I'm sitting by the window or I'm outside with you. Point blank period. Point blank period.
That night, they have a visitor, Elizabeth, whom David has invited over for dinner. During dinner, Emily once again behaves strangely, wearing her late mother's dress and belongings. Not only that, she begins to show hostility toward Elizabeth by knocking down a book that Elizabeth gives her. Emily seems to believe that Elizabeth is trying to take her father away. Frustrated, David tells Emily to go to her room. While sleeping later that night, David once again dreams about the New Year's party, and once again he wakes up exactly at 2 a.m. When he steps out of his room, he sees the bathroom door open. As he enters, he finds their pet cat dead, drowned in the bathtub.
Wow. Why he looking to do that now?
At that moment, David immediately accuses Emily of doing it. However, Emily denies it again and insists that it was Charlie. David cannot believe what has just happened. Overwhelmed with mixed emotions, he goes to the kitchen to calm himself down.
Does he ever go to a therapist, doctor, or a like priest or preacher, or like any type of like religious aspect? Or he just gonna keep dealing with this weird shit at 2:06 in the morning every night. He's just gonna be waking up at 2:06 a.m. every night. What the fuck? What are we doing,
Before
bro?
eventually going outside to bury their pet cat. In the morning, David tries to find out who Charlie really is by asking Emily directly. He even asks her to introduce him to Charlie. Instead of answering, Emily shows him a drawing she made in her room. In the drawing, there are 3 figures: herself, Charlie, and her mother. Emily then says that Charlie does not want David to be happy and that her father should suffer the same way her mother did. At this point, David feels that he can no longer handle Emily on his own.
Charlie and Mommy.
Mommy wouldn't like Charlie.
Well, I think my wild card right. This little bitch evil as fuck. She evil as fuck. You drew your mama, you, and then Charlie over your daddy. That little girl evil as shit.
That's not what he says.
Yeah,
he says
fuck
it would have
that.
satisfied her.
Who told you that?
You're going to sleep with me in my room every night, bro. I'm not hearing none of this shit. You're sleeping in the room with me every night.
Charlie did?
No.
Charlie!
He decides to ask Catherine for help in figuring out who Charlie really is.
Hell no.
Catherine comes over and tries to speak with Emily directly. From their conversation, Catherine realizes that Emily has formed a very close bond with Charlie. Emily even admits that Charlie does not like seeing David happy and does not want Catherine to interfere in their matters.
It's because he's not watching her, bro. He's not watching her, bro. He's not watching her. If he was watching her, bro, you would be like, you would see a time where he walked past her room and heard her talking to somebody. Or like, nigga, he was playing with her and found something of hers and Charlie's or something. Like, he's not watching her like that, bro. And he not taking her to nobody to see like what the fuck going on. But there's a lot of weird shit going on. And the nigga keep wanting to wake up at 2:06 a.m. to walk to this bathroom to see some bloody fucking bathtub with a dead cat in it and messages on the walls and candles all lit. Like, bro, nigga, you need God, bro. Straight up.
Hearing
It's
this,
not that
Catherine begins
hard.
to feel that something
It's
is
not that hard,
seriously
bro.
wrong with Emily and her imaginary friend. Because of her concern, Catherine asks David for permission to take Emily back to the hospital for a psychological evaluation.
Yes.
David agrees, but asks
Yes.
for 2 weeks before Emily is taken back, hoping that there might still be some improvement. That night,
You're in
David
denial.
quietly
Nigga in denial. I'd have been mad at this nigga character. I'm not gonna lie.
sneaks into Emily's room and finds the diary he once gave her. However, instead of writing in it, Emily has been drawing her deceased mother.
Wow. That's not regular.
What were you looking at?
After that, David returns to his room, but his mind is still filled with curiosity about Charlie. Since they moved to the town, only one person has ever interacted directly with Emily, and that is Stephen. From this, David begins to suspect that Stephen might have something to do with Charlie. Driven by suspicion, David secretly observes Stephen's house using a telescope. From a distance, he sees Laura and Stephen seemingly arguing, and at times, Laura appears to point toward David's house, which only strengthens his suspicion.
Yeah, straight the fuck up. I see that shit, nigga. I'm catching fades straight up, nigga. I'm not even thinking properly. It's a wrap, bro. You gonna have to kill me because I'm not trying to make sense out of nothing. I seen enough already. I'm convinced.
Feeling the need to find out more, David decides to visit them. He tries to gather information by talking to Laura about Stephen, but she only explains that her husband has been overwhelmed with grief and frustration after losing their child. Suddenly, Laura stops the conversation and asks David to leave, as if she does not want to discuss it any further.
I thought I'd return the favor.
I think this is a case of niggas being too nice.
It might help.
Just being too nice.
Make it. You have no idea.
Let's handle this in a civilized manner. Well, if it's something about me, going on with me, yeah, we can handle it in a civilized manner for sure. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to my kids, my babies, bro, nigga, don't even play with them, bro. Just don't even have them part of the equation. You know what I'm saying? Just don't even have them part of the equation.
It can be. I'm sorry. I've already said too much.
I can help you.
No. He'll be back any moment.
Later that afternoon, Elizabeth arrives at David's house without informing him beforehand. At that moment,
She just
David
walked in?
does not notice her arrival because he is working in his study while wearing headphones. Elizabeth then decides to go to Emily's room. She tries to talk to her and apologizes, feeling that her presence may have made Emily uncomfortable.
Yeah. What's up with these niggas not talking to the parent before they go try to see a kid or something? Before they go see a kid or talk to the... What's up with these niggas? Like, the format is just ugly. Nigga, look, I'm gonna let you know first and foremost. If you don't know no better, I'm gonna let you know better.
Big facts.
When it comes to these kids, do not approach a kid. Do not approach no child before talking to their parent first. Why? Because if you approach a kid before approaching the adult, anybody liable to beat the fuck out of you. Whoop the fuck out of you. Why? Because that's weirdo activity, bro. What do you have any business of talking to a kid for anyway? You know what I'm saying? Are you the kid's age? Do you go to school with the kid? Do you play sports with the kid? Are you the only way you should be an adult talking to a child without their like parent? Actually, never. Even if you're a coach. I was gonna say a coach. The fucking football, basketball, soccer, you know what I'm saying, whatever sport. Coach. But no, even then, nigga, you better greet me first. You feel me? I don't know. I just don't, these niggas is weird with the format and everything. Like, this bitch didn't knock on the door first. She didn't ring no doorbell. She didn't get acknowledged. She just went into this nigga house, walked through this shit while this nigga working in his office and went to I'm gonna go see what his daughter's doing.
What the
You ate here one time. You ate dinner over here one time, bitch, and my daughter did not like you. The fuck, don't get too comfortable.
Elizabeth also says that she wants to become Emily's friend. Hearing this, Emily invites Elizabeth to play hide and seek with her and Charlie. Emily says that Charlie is currently hiding inside the closet. Curious, Elizabeth agrees to play along. However, when she opens the closet door, she is suddenly shocked, causing her to step back and fall out of Emily's room. The incident turns fatal, and it is very likely that Elizabeth dies as a result.
Are you in here? Would you mind if we talked for a moment? We could be friends. What game are you playing?
Hide and seek.
Who's hiding?
Charlie.
What the fuck?
Charlie.
A few hours later, David wakes up from his sleep and immediately looks for Emily. He is shocked to see that Emily's bedroom window is broken. Meanwhile, Emily is sitting quietly, drawing a picture of Elizabeth falling from her room. David looks outside the window, but finds nothing. Not long after, Sheriff Hefferty arrives at David's house to ask about Elizabeth. He explains that Elizabeth's car was found wrecked on the side of the road, but strangely, Elizabeth was not inside the vehicle. The sheriff then asks David if he knows anything about what happened. However, David says that he knows nothing, as he has just woken up and has not yet fully understood what is happening in his own house. Shortly after the sheriff leaves, David rushes to ask
Not a ghost. It's not a ghost because a ghost ain't gonna do all that, taking the car, crashing it, the body's gone. Charlie's a real person, bro. Charlie is a real person, bro, and it might be Steve, bro. It might be their neighbor.
Emily about Elizabeth's whereabouts. Emily's face is already filled with tears. She tells him that Elizabeth's body is in the bathroom. When David checks, he finds Elizabeth's lifeless body lying in a bathtub filled with blood. The sight instantly reminds him of Allison's death, and panic immediately takes over him. David then brings Emily back to her room and keeps pressing her to explain who did it. But once again, Emily insists that it was Charlie. David becomes more distressed and tries to force Emily to reveal who Charlie really is, but she cannot answer, as if something is holding her back.
Bro, I'm whipping her ass, bro. I'm sorry, I'm pulling the belt out. You better talk right now, or I'm about to whoop that ass.
Emily admits that Charlie forced her to help move Elizabeth's body. Even so, David still believes that someone else must be responsible. He refuses to believe that his daughter is capable of doing something so cruel.
All right, now you're getting geeked up.
Who is Charlie?
He made me help him.
Who is this?
Please, I can't. You can't stop him, Daddy!
After locking Emily in her room for safety, David goes to his study, trying to find a way out while calming his increasingly...
You locked her in a room with a broken fucking window, nigga. You're so smart. You're so fucking smart. Bravo to this guy. Robert De Niro's the business, man. This character he's playing right here, I don't like this character he's playing, bro. You ain't that stupid. You ain't never been that dumb, Robert. Mr. De Niro, you ain't never been that dumb, bro. This nigga locked her in a room with a broken window, basically a murder scene, and she telling you ain't gonna be able to stop this nigga, bro. No, she is going to be glued to my hip, and I am making sure that I'm finna run into Charlie, nigga. Fuck the bullshit, bro. Got yourself a gun. I'm holding mines. I hope you got yourself a gun.
Chaotic mind. While David is in his study, someone believed to be Charlie seems to have freed Emily from her room. Emily uses the opportunity to call Catherine, begging to be saved from Charlie. Not long after, when David comes out of his study, he is shocked to find that Elizabeth's body is no longer in the bathtub. Emily says that Charlie has taken it away. David grabs a knife and rushes outside to look for Charlie. Instead of finding Charlie, he runs into Stephen. His suspicion that Stephen is the real Charlie grows even stronger.
Yeah, Stephen, what the fuck you doing outside, nigga?
Stephen's presence around the house during such a tense situation does not seem like a coincidence. On top of that, Stephen keeps asking about Emily, as if he's trying to get close to her. Convinced that Stephen is Charlie, David immediately attacks him with a knife. After that, David goes back inside the house, leaving Stephen injured outside. Stephen then quickly calls the sheriff after being attacked. Inside the house, David tries to calm Emily.
Hold on, what? Who? Oh, wait, what?
After that, David goes back inside the house, leaving Stephen injured outside. Stephen then quickly calls the sheriff after being attacked.
You the nigga doing the weirdo shit. You outside, bro. What are you doing outside, bro? What are you doing outside? This nigga ran from you, bro. I'd have did the Dougie. I'd have did my Dougie. Big facts. Stephen is the motherfucking evil guy. Stephen is Charlie, bro. Stephen is Charlie.
Inside the house, David tries to calm Emily, telling her that everything is safe because he has driven away Stephen, whom he believes is Charlie. While trying to calm Emily, David accidentally notices something strange in his study. He sees stacks of boxes that are still neatly piled up and have never been unpacked, even though he feels like he has spent a lot of time in that room. From that moment, a terrifying realization slowly begins to form. David finally understands the truth that Charlie, who has been considered Emily's imaginary friend, is actually a part of himself, another personality within him. All this time, David has been suffering from dissociation.
Nigga, wait, what?
Even though he feels like he has spent a lot of time in that room. From that moment, a terrifying realization slowly begins to form. David finally understands the truth that Charlie, who has been considered Emily's imaginary friend, is actually a part of himself, another personality within him. All this time, David has been suffering from dissociative identity disorder, where the personality Charlie emerges as a manifestation of the anger and deep trauma he has been carrying. Whenever Charlie takes over, David feels as if he is asleep or inside his study, completely unaware of what is really happening. In that state, Charlie commits various horrific acts, including killing their pet cat and Elizabeth. This also explains why Elizabeth was so shocked when she opened the closet where Charlie was hiding, because the figure she saw was actually David himself. David then remembers that everything began on the night of the New Year's party, just hours before his wife's death.
Why would she, that doesn't make enough sense to me though, because why would Emily back up like that? Why would, not Emily, why would the girl, whatever the girl name is, man. Why would she back up like that and jump and then like it caused her, he had to push the bitch out of the window, bro. There's no way for her to have, been, especially if she was in that nigga house and didn't knock or nothing like that, bro. I just don't believe that. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. What she got? This nigga wasn't like American Psycho or nothing. It wasn't like this nigga was dressed up in female clothes or dressed in something that was like astonishing, made her jump and like, oh shit, what the fuck you have on, nigga? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing like that. No, it was nothing like that. Regular him. It was old regular him. You know what I'm saying?
Explains why Elizabeth was so shocked when she opened the closet where Charlie was hiding, because the figure she saw was actually David himself. David then remembers that everything began on the night of the New Year's party, just hours before his wife's death, when he caught Allison having an affair. The betrayal left David deeply hurt and furious. Throughout their marriage, he had always tried to be a good husband, yet Allison repaid him with betrayal. That emotional trauma eventually gave birth to Charlie, the dark side of David. This personality allowed him to commit terrible acts, even to the point of killing his own wife.
He killed that bitch. You cheated on me, bitch. Oh, you want to cheat on me, bitch? Now it's starting to make sense. Now I'm understanding what the plot is and all that shit. Because to be honest with you, like we've been saying, like I've been saying, I heard of the movie, but I never seen it. Damn, that's crazy. So, man, the ticker was New Year's Eve. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd have probably lost my shit too. You got a kid with this bitch? That bitch ain't shit. She ain't shit.
In the end, it is revealed that Allison's death was not a suicide, but the result of David's actions while he was being controlled by Charlie.
Hell yeah.
Emily is the only one who has known about her father's split personality all along. However, she has been too afraid to tell anyone because she was not sure which personality was responsible for her mother.
Hence why she drew the mom, her, and then Charlie, nigga, because Charlie is the dad, nigga. I got it. She was saying she likes Charlie better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get it now. I'm thinking like, you disrespectful ass little girl. You drew another nigga over your dad, bro. What the fuck?
Mother's death. Until eventually, Emily realizes that it was Charlie who had done it all along. Unfortunately, by the time David finally realizes that he suffers from dissociative identity disorder, he is no longer able to control himself. Charlie takes over completely once again. In that state, David attacks another person, Sheriff Hefferty, who has come to investigate Stephen's report.
Wow.
Dr. Calloway?
So he basically, when he came to the recollection and everything, that was Charlie's like, all right, motherfucker, now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? For real, full effect.
Where's your dad?
You die.
As Charlie drags Hefferty's body into the basement, Emily tries to take advantage of the moment by locking him inside and escaping to find safety. However, Charlie is not that easy to stop. He manages.
I'm like, yeah, Robert De Niro ain't never played no dummy like that. I promise you, Robert De Niro ain't never played no dummy, bro. Yeah, we're gonna see Charlie turn up.
Just to get out of the basement and confronts Emily. With a cold tone, Charlie invites Emily to play hide and seek again. This time the game feels far more dangerous because if Emily is found, her life could be at risk in the hands of her own father.
Yeah, he gonna kill her.
Not long after Catherine arrives at the house. She's still unaware that David has a split personality named Charlie, so she does not act cautiously. When David appears, Catherine remains calm until he suddenly pushes her into the basement and locks her inside. In the basement, Catherine is horrified when she sees the sheriff's body lying there, seemingly lifeless. In a panic, Catherine tries to take the gun from the sheriff's pocket, only to realize that he is still alive. Meanwhile, Emily manages to escape and hides in the cave where she...
Man, bro, bravo to that girl right there, bro. Bravo to her. Bravo to that girl right there, bro. 'Cause look, I'm holding mine. I hope you got yourself a gun. Straight up.
He first met Charlie. However, Charlie realizes this and immediately follows her there.
Emily. Emily, open up for Daddy.
He gonna kill her. He's finna kill her.
Not long after, Catherine, who has managed to get out of the basement while carrying a gun, quickly chases after them toward the cave. She enters after hearing the sound of Emily's music box. Inside, Catherine comes face to face with Charlie, who tries to pretend to be David. Caught off guard, Catherine is attacked again and nearly becomes a victim.
Oh, this is the same nigga that just pushed your ass down the basement and locked you in there with a whole case body, nigga. Why are you hesitating to shoot that nigga? Shoot that nigga. Shoot him.
Is about to kill her, but Emily's scream stops him. Terrified, Emily begs Charlie not to hurt Catherine because Catherine is the only person she has left. In that moment of distraction, Catherine finds her chance and shoots Charlie. The shot finally ends everything as Charlie dies along with David.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
There you are.
Please, Charlie. She's my friend.
Oh.
I thought I was your friend.
You nigga give a fuck about how you feel, little girl. That bitch dead. Nah, I'm playing. Fire. Get these bullets. Get these bullets, Charlie.
After the tragic incident, Emily, who has
calm
now
down with these
lost
bullets,
both of
Charlie.
her parents, is taken care of by Catherine. She begins a new life, prepares to return to school, and slowly regains her happiness. However, at the very end, a drawing made by Emily shows herself with two heads, subtly hinting that she may have developed the same disorder as her father, and the film comes to an end.
And just like that, there you have it, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't messing with that little girl. She done seen too much weird shit, been through too much weird shit, and done too much weird shit. Weirdo alert, weirdo alert. You feel me? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about the movie, man. I'm gonna go ahead and rate that one a cool little 7 out of 10. A little 7 out of 10. Had me jumping in the beginning, but just it just was prolonging, bro, with the curiosity part. Like, nigga, go put some action in, nigga. This your daughter, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be active and fully militant when it comes to your family, bro. Not no. I mean, I guess I understand you want to get to the bottom of it. But I just ain't got that patience in me, bro. I need some action. I need some shit done about what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Full effect, and I'm frontlining it. You know what I'm saying? For real. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about the movie, man. It was hide and seek. It was a good movie to me. 7 out of 10. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and probably post another one. We're gonna see how I'm feeling after this. I'm feeling good right now because I got my medicine in me and shit. But a nigga a little under the weather. So just hold it down with your boy, you know what I'm saying? But thank you for staying tapped in and tuned in. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you see every time I drop some new